Battle Royale Offering Havoc. What's up, everybody? We have the Battle Royale Offering Havoc here in the, I was going to say studio today, but it is always in the studio. It never goes anywhere. It is a 24-inch by 24-inch slaughter fest of squad-on-squad action, or maybe mono-e-squad action. They do not get their faction benefits. They do not get their anything. They get what the squad has. If you bring a weapon that does a thing, you get what the weapon does. If you do a thing, you get what you do. From the Deathwatch and their watch fortresses in the deep darkness of space come a Killteam, fielding their bolt guns and special ammunition. Hailing from the plague planet itself come the Deathguard of the malignant beneficence. They're fielding 2 blight launchers and 2 plague marines dual-wielding plague knives, and also the plague champion has a plague sword. We roll the white dice with black pips for the Deathguard, and the black pips with black dice with white pips for the Deathwatch. The Deathguard get to go first, and oh boy, is it a slaughter fest. We'll get into the Deathguard shooting phase, and we'll do sort of an overview. Shooting phase, sort of an overview, because we're going to try to do just an overview here and see how these go, hey? So decide which one I think is the best, or which one you guys like the best. The Deathwatch have strength 4, AP minus 1, damage 1, 30-inch range, bolt guns that are rapid fire 1. They also have special ammunition, which allows them to select a number of things, ignoring cover, wounding on 2s, a bonus 6-inch to range, and then an increase to the AP, and a negative to the 6 inches to range, and an increase to AP by 2. However, the only one they will be using is the Hellfire rounds, wounding on 2s. The Deathwatch, I should get into their stats. The Deathwatch are strength 4, toughness 4, hitting on 3s in melee and range. They have 2 attacks apiece, leadership 8, 2 wounds apiece, and there's 5 of them. The Deathguard are strength 4, toughness 5, hitting on 3-up. Similarly, they both have 3-up armor saves for armor. The Deathguard, however, are toughness 5 and have a disgustingly resilient armor save that allows them to ignore mortal wounds and everything in between. The difference, I think, here is the telling power of the Deathguard versus the Deathwatch, because the Deathguard can take a heck of a lot more punishment, and they also have 2 blight launchers, which is 4 strength 6, AP minus 2, damage D3 shots, plague weapons, and they also can field a bunch of attacks with their plague knives. However, it doesn't get into that, and we will talk again at the end of this, but let's continue in with the weapon profiles. Plague weapons allow you to reroll 1s, and I think it's very important to note that there is no Arch Contaminator here, so it's not full rerolls, and there's no mortal wounds in the melee combat, and there's no blight grenade spam. This is just 2 blight launchers. That's it. So, we'll see you at the end of the video. I think the Deathguard did really well, and same with the Deathwatch. I was hecka surprised. what a fun match. I really enjoyed them tearing the chunks out of each other. I thought surely the first army that would fire would get the, I wouldn't say killing blow, but crippling blow is more applicable. The downright maiming of the other army upon the first move. Like Deathwatch got it. I thought they would kill Deathguard. If the Deathguard got it, I thought those blight launchers would just murder the Deathwatch. They kind of do the same thing in different ways. They do lots of wounds. I wouldn't say high damage output for the Deathguard, but they do really hurt. The Deathguard do the hurting over phases, and the Deathwatch does the hurting really fast. But the Deathguard stands up to the hurting, which is what I think gave them the edge. Whereas the Deathguard, the Deathguard stands up to the hurting, whereas the Deathwatch doesn't really at all, and they just try to output as much DPS as possible, which kind of fed into the Deathguard's defensive mechanics, and they just tore chunks out of each other. I thought it was great. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did.